Hey! Hey! Hey!
Let me guess. You thought I forgot to mute my. You thought I forgot to unmute the microphone? Guess what? I did not. Because I'm professional. You didn't expect that, did you? How's everybody doing today? Happy 2026. This is the first stream of the year, I believe, right? Yes, the first stream of the year since Christmas stream. No, since before Christmas. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Oh, chat, have I? I mean, some of you already know, but have I had some weeks? Oh, I've had the last 2 weeks have been something. So let me say hello to everybody today. TJ, Canoe Falls. More food talk here. I mean, always. Saul Martin and Mask Makes Doge. What's going on, buddy? Let me fix some things here just to make sure we're good. Mr. Wiz, combat! I see you. Look at all these amazing people in the chat. I think I'm screaming too much because my headphones have like noise cancellation. There you go, fixed it. All right, so I think the bot has pinged everybody on Discord. I think we're good. How's everybody been? I'll tell you right now. All I did for the last 2 weeks was shovel and shovel snow and shovel snow and shovel frozen snow and shovel frozen snow and shovel and shovel. Because I shovel my house, then I shovel my friend's house, and then I shovel my neighbor's house, and then I shoveled my house again. And then my friend needed to get his car out, so I shoveled that. It's a lot of shoveling. A lot of shoveling. But I'm good. I'm good. I didn't die. But it was quite quite the workout. It was quite the workout. I'm letting you know right now. But it was just kept me busy. And then what happened was 2 weeks ago, my friend got hurt with a heater at his house. His heater caught on fire. So he tried to take it out and then it caught fire in some places. And then he threw it outside and then it caught fire on his arm and his face a little bit. But thankfully he is good now. Don't worry. He's good now. He's okay. He's back at home. He's actually at work right now. So he's good. It was very scary because one of my best friends, and also he has 2 dogs and a cat. And nobody was staying with him. So we had to go get the cat and the dog and make sure to feed them and all that stuff. And there was like 2 days where I couldn't go, and then it was crazy. And then, oh my goodness, chat. And for some reason, the city forgot to shovel my street. So they never plowed my street. Until like days later after we had to call the city and they came and did that. So for 2 days, for like 4 days, I couldn't get my car out. It was a whole thing. So I've been busy. I didn't have time to stream. I couldn't do it. I was too tired or busy or stressed out thinking about the dogs. But we're back. We're good. Everything is good now. Just a lot of shoveling. Don't talk to me about snow because I don't want to shovel anymore. And the problem was, it wasn't that fluffy snow that lets you make snowman and stuff like that. No. It was ice skating snow. Okay? It was the kind of snow you just put your ice skates and go wee. That kind of stuff. It was. If you fell on it, you would have hurt your face. It was that kind of like frozen snow. Okay? So, it was quite the workout. So don't talk to me about that. I've been having flashbacks. Yesterday, some snows fell on the ground, and I kind of panicked a little bit. Because I thought it was gonna snow a lot, but it was just a little bit. And that's what I've been up to for the last 2 weeks. How is everybody doing? Like I said, everything's good now. Everybody's okay. All my friends okay. The dog and the cats are everybody okay. I also had to build. Oh, that's another thing I did. I built I built like a little corner with wood and cardboard boxes and straw, and made like a little corner barn looking thing for my cat, because I have an outdoor cat that won't come inside. We can't force him. Why is this music so loud? Anyway, we can't force him inside because he freaks out. And kind of working with him, and so I built him a little outdoor thingy. Oh, that's better. I built him a little outdoor thingy, and he stays warm there. It's been very cold the last few days, so that was another thing I had to do. So, but it's been good. Outdoor kitty has been good. Little Rufus. Yeah, that's been my last 2 weeks. Let me see what I missed in the chat. So, oh, I like frogs said, I'm a kind of chocolate. Some people say I'm wealthy. Who am I? Oh, Mr. Rich! Mr. Rich! How you doing, buddy? Another account, Mr. Rich? What are we doing? Oh, you're in here with 2 accounts. How you doing, Mr. Rich? Mass Mage says, I bought a, wait, you bought silver at 100. It crashed. Then I swapped over to Bitcoin. And that also crashed. Oh, no! I mean, if it crashes, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a big investor person, but if it crashes, you kind of have to be patient because if not, you just kind of lose money, no? So you kind of have to wait to see if it goes back up. But yeah, I don't invest because I don't know. I kind of like overthink it. Then I don't know. Although, so you know what happened years ago? I forgot this one account. So I had this one account that I forgot about where I bought $10 worth of Bitcoin a long time ago, like long time. And then I think it was like around 2020, I think, during the pandemic. I found the account and it had almost $200. That was definitely interesting. Nice shot said, would you look at that, Theo the Builder? Well, I've been fixing things. Oh, and then the other day, so I was gonna stream last weekend. I was gonna try to stream last weekend, kind of like today. At the end of the day, just catch up and let you guys know what's going on. But the bot died. The bot wouldn't work, so that's another issue. So when I've had time, what I've been doing is I've been fixing some things, fixing the bot, correcting some issues, and hopefully the bot won't be a problem. Although my laptop is dying. It's 6 years old now. It's gonna be 6 years old, so just everybody pray that my laptop don't die, because I won't have money until Christmas. So and I was trying to build another computer and it doesn't work. Oh, I'm telling you. But it's okay. You know what the craziest part is, chat? I technically have been working in IT for like 20 years. Technically more, because since the creator was 16 years old, we've been building computers. That's a long time ago. Anyway, Emma, how you doing, Emma? I saw your message on the other day on the other channel. I just think I read it too late, and you probably fell asleep. But I did see it. How you doing, Emma? You doing good? Everything okay? Have you been driving, Emma? Just you scare me. You scare me. Don't. Just be safe when you drive. Ever since you got your license, I'm just worried about you. I'm here for over 5 years now. Says Canoe Falls. 5 years? I thought you'd been here longer. So you came in 2021? Or at the end of 2020? Oh, yeah, that's right. A lot of people did meet me during 2020. That is true. Oh, it is crazy. It is crazy. But, and... Hold on. All right, so in the last 2 weeks, I mean, my food has been kind of interesting. It's been a little bit of Wendy's. Oh, it's just Wendy's. Wendy's. I think. Look, there are two of my favorite fast food places are Wendy's and Cookout. They put a Cookout that is like less than a mile away from my house, and it's so tempting. So we finally got it. We finally went to the restaurant that I like because they put one, like I said, in my side of town instead of the other side of town. And I was like, you know what? We're going to try it out. Chat, the food was delicious. Then I opened the box. Well, actually, if I knew the food was delicious, I already opened the box. But when I opened the box, I was so disappointed with the amount of fries. It was just not. I mean, look, it was still better fries than Burger King. Don't get me started. But I was so disappointed in the amount of fries. They used to give you a lot. Anyway, so I had that at some point. Let me see. Grandma Yeti has not been able to bring me food. So it's been very long 2 weeks until yesterday. But Miss Yeti has bought some amazing stuff. We had hot dogs, we had pizza, we had pasta, spaghetti, and meatballs. And guess what? We forgot half the meatballs in the oven one night. So I just heated them up the next day and ate them all because I didn't want them to go bad, you know. Gotta be safe. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. Other than trying to figure out, other than my friend's thing with the dogs and all that stuff, it's been, you know, everything's been good. Oh wait, chat. Did we wait? Wait, hold on. I haven't streamed in this channel since before Christmas, right? Am I correct? I'm always correct, but just verifying. Right? I haven't streamed this channel since before Christmas. Aiden says, what's for dinner, breakfast, and lunch? And breakfast is Pop-Tarts, lunch, chicken wrap, dinner, pierogies. Ooh, Ms. Yeti loves pierogies. Chicken wraps. Now, we were talking about how chicken nuggets, I mean, chicken strips and boneless wings, boneless chicken wings are just small chicken strips. You know what I mean? Anyway, I haven't had a Pop-Tart in a long time. So when I hear something crazy, I had garbanzo beans last night for dinner because Grandma Yeti gave me that with a little bit of rice and a couple pieces of buffalo boneless wings, which are basically smaller chicken strips. Point is, that's what I had for dinner yesterday, but I haven't had anything to eat today. Kind of fasting today, and I'll eat something after the stream, which is probably gonna be the rest of the buffalo boneless wings. Why is it called boneless wings? That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, all right, so Aiden got me derailed there. I was talking about food. Yeah, so wait, so I haven't streamed in this channel since before Christmas, correct? Rita's not even on the screen. Rita's in the game typing. Hold on, I want to verify that, because if that's the case, you guys are about to see a picture that I showed on the other channel, but I haven't showed it here. I'll show you a picture. See, live streams. Yeah, no, since before Christmas, 2 months ago. What are you talking about, senor? All right, I'm about to show you. Hold on, chat. Calm your potatoes. I'm gonna look it up while I finish saying hello to everybody. So, since, like I said, I mean, 2 months ago. Haven't it been almost 2 months since I streamed Roblox? That's crazy. What's happened in the last 2 months? What is this thing that's happening with the faces? You know me, I like to talk about faces. What is this that I read about faces being an issue? What's happening? All right. Let me see. Where should I post? I thought I had shared a picture. Oh wait, right about here. You know what? I'm gonna share it right here. All right, I found where I'm gonna share the picture. As I says, have you already planned out how you want to revamp Yeti Valley, by the way? No, because that was part of, so as you guys know, the first 2 weeks of the year, I take it off. I don't stream or do, but I usually do some stuff during that time. I was busy, couldn't do it. Then my, then after that, during January, then my friend's thing happened, like I said, 2 weeks ago at the end of January. So actually more than 2 weeks ago, it's 3 weeks ago now. Wow. Right? Anyway, so it's been one thing after another. I haven't had time to sit down and plan out exactly how I want to do it. But I think I want to freeze everything and just leave this part here for a little while. Like, oh my goodness, why is my thing so sensitive? Right here for a little while. Just this. I'm going to make a pile of snow right here, cover everything, and just leave that. And then, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. You have any ideas, nice? All right, so let me finish doing this. Let me share the picture I'm going to show you guys while I finish reading the chat. I think I have seen the picture while lurking on Twitch. Yes. For those that don't know, I have been streaming on the second channel, which is where I play other games that are slightly less family friendly than Roblox. Nothing too crazy so far that we played over there. And we play a lot of Fortnite over there. Right. It's just easier for me to jump on those and play a little bit of that than it is to jump on Roblox sometimes. I feel like Roblox streams need to be a little longer than a regular stream. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna click here. Where is my picture? Because chat. So I don't know if everybody knows, but we got a dog for Christmas. We went to an adoption thingy event near my city, and Miss Yeti went to look at some dogs, and then an hour later I showed up. I was like, let's look around, and we're looking around, and then she was like, oh yeah, come here, let's look at this guy that he's back here. He's very cute, and we went to look at him. Chat, I fell in love. I just felt like that was it. So we kept on walking, meeting other. There's a lot of nice dogs, and there was another one that was smaller, that was really nice, but he was a little bit more of a puppy. But we found a dog, chat. We found a dog, and he's been with us since I think it was 4 days before Christmas. It was like the 20th. The story is he had been. So I found a post on Facebook that showed that he had been let out by his owners. Like they would let him out in the street, and then the neighbor, the lady that found him and sent him to the shelter. It's not clear if the people moved out and let him out, or the people just wouldn't take care of him, or what. But she said he was just loose in her neighborhood, and then she took care of him. Gave him food, and she couldn't keep him, so she sent him to the shelter. The shelter tried to contact the previous owners. Nobody ever came through. They posted on Facebook to make sure people had a chance to come pick him up. Nobody ever will, and nobody ever did. So they kept him for a few months, but unfortunately, that shelter, that shelter couldn't keep him for long because he's a pit bull, and some of those dogs, if they keep them for too long, it's not good. It's not good. They oof. So what they did was they contacted another shelter in the city where I live, and that shelter takes care of them as long as they have to. So that shelter took him, and they had him there for a few months, and that shelter is the one that took him to the event where I went, and we got him from there. And he is just lovely, chat. I'm about to show you a picture because I can't find the pictures. they're there. No, that's not pictures. But he is lovely. He just hasn't had a chance to play a lot, so he barks a little bit when he gets too excited. But he's lovely. He's lovely. You guys are about to see. And he's got a pretty nerdy name. I'm about to tell you. Hold on. Roblox deleted chat, deleted faces, and will soon start charging users for excess play. Wait, what? Is that? I haven't seen about that. What is that about? Is that something they really talked about? They deleted the old faces and added those new animated ones, right? But from what I saw a Creekcraft video. Like, they updated some of the faces, but they did them wrong. Even the flamingo one, it was done wrong. The one Flamingo uses. And the chat thing is kind of crazy. I think the chat thing is kind of crazy. For example, that means my nephew can't talk to his younger brother from Roblox. Just crazy to me. So it's kind of wild. I get why they're doing it because they got to protect everybody. You gotta be safe out there. But it does present some Roblox. Get it? Roblox. Never mind. All right, chat. I'm sorry. I thought I had this. I don't know what happened. I have like 20. I need to organize my personal photos. Like my streaming stuff is way more organized than my regular stuff. All right, chat. Look. Oh wait, I found it. I am such a potato. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna show you the picture now, chat. Okay, I'm sorry. I was about to give up and then realized it was right there. Where's my temp capture? Right here. And we're gonna capture the photo. Look at that face. That is my dog. All right, so ready for the name? All right, so check it out. Look at that face. So Miss Yeti made a list of names that she liked that had different meanings that she liked. But I wanted a comic book name because I fell in love with this dog, and it was the same thing that happened when I fell in love with my kitty 20 years ago. With Mary Jane Watson, even though Ms. Yeti never let me put Watson in the name, but it was, Mary Jane, like Spider-Man's girlfriend. At the time I still am a big Spider-Man fan, but I was really into Spider-Man back then. But this time, I thought about naming him Crypto, but the problem is too many people were going to name the dog Crypto, and Crypto is also a really bad behaved dog. He is. But he's a good boy. He is 5 years old, so he's a little on the older side in the sense that he's not a puppy. But he's good. He's not as bad as Crypto. So we kept thinking I wanted to name him a few different names. We went through a few different names, comic book names, but then I wanted to name him like Superman. I want to name him Kal-El or Cal. But Ms. Yeti was like, I don't know, but then she named a bunch of names, and then there was one name that she liked that it kind of works, and she wanted to call him Callum, right? Callum, right? That's how you spell Callum. Anyway, Callum, right? But I said, well, how about this? How about we name him Callum with a K, right? Callum, but if you spell the first four letters, it's Kall. Kal-El. So it has both the names in one name. Boom, worked out. So I call him Cal. Most of the time we call him Cal. So that's Kal-El. Right there. A good boy. Let me see. Look at that face. Look at that face. He just wants to play. He's other than that, he's perfect. He's perfect. He just barks sometimes, but we got his barks down considerably. He would get pretty scared of like loud noises outside, like the trash pickup, or when people move the trash cans outside. But he's getting better. He was barking at the kitties, but we think it's because he wants to play. So we have not introduced him to the kitties completely, but they know each other. They see each other through like a little gate. But we haven't introduced him. But he never seems aggressive. He just wants to play all the time. When he doesn't want to play, he's just chill. Miss Yeti. So we kept his little red collar. If I find the other pictures, I'll show it to you. But I think they're on my phone. We also got him like a blue blanket that he just curls up in. So he's got his little red collar with his blue blanket. It looks like he's got a cape. He's just awesome. He sleeps on his bed while Miss Yeti's working, and he's just great. He's just great. He goes bananas when it's snowing, though. He goes bananas when it's snowing. He was trying to jump and catch all the snowflakes. All right, so that's enough of my story time. And like I said, I was just trying to catch you guys up. What would you guys want to play? It's like I said, this is not gonna be a terribly long stream. It was pretty late. I want to catch up everybody, and hopefully starting this week, both channels will go back to normal. But what do you guys want to play? What's going on with Roblox? Like I said, I've been just completely disconnected with all this personal stuff going on. Let me see. Nice Strat said, I usually start thinking of the main scenery, like what if the valley on the top of a big mountain. So yes. So Nice Strat, what I've been thinking is I want to do like a small little. I want to make it like the Grinch. You know how the Grinch lives like up in a little mountain? That's like the Yeti house, right? And then down below, it's what's it called? I always forget. But anyway, but down below is the town. I want to do something like that. That's not a very tall mountain. Something like this tall, or maybe a little taller, but not too tall, not too crazy. Just enough. Actually, this is perfect height. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Something like that. So that way, when we are up on the mountain like this, maybe a little taller, maybe like this, we can overlook the valley. That's been my thought. I've been trying to draw. I've been thinking about drawing it. I'll try to do it soon. Sal Martin says, done with screenshots tonight. Thank you, buddy. Zoe, how you doing, Zoe? But yeah, what's for breakfast, dinner, and lunch? You guys know that is the question of the year. Always, actually. Excuse me, I just burped. Hey, honest, what is for dinner for me? I just realized I might eat some Colombian corn cakes. Oh, my Colombian corn cakes with chicken buffalo mini chicken strips. Oh my goodness, I have to plug in my controller because the mouse is so sensitive. But yeah, so that's what happened. I got a dog for Christmas. I've been dog sitting. My outdoor cat is good. He gave us a scare last year. Oh my goodness, right before Christmas. I think I told you guys on the last stream of the year last year, he was feeling a little sick, the outdoor cat. He was feeling a little sick, and we were worried. We were worried because he wasn't eating. He was just sitting there, not moving. But by Christmas, on Christmas Day, it's a Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, one of the two. He just started moving again, and he started eating again, and he's been perfect since then. He did kind of scare us. But now it's good. My goodness, that was was more than I thought I needed to catch up on. Yeah. All right, so let me check. Let me check what we got over here. Click, click, click. All right, let me open the Roblox window. All right. All right, let's start with something simple. What do we start with? All right, here we got our classics. Pick a side: watermelon, epic minigames, or any other suggestions that you have. I'm kind of leaning maybe some epic minigames. Oh, you know what? Tower of Hello. You know what? I feel inspired. We're gonna go for Tower of Hello. I feel inspired. I think I can beat my record today. Let's go. Yo, what is your record? Well, that's a good question. What happened is, you gotta look at it from the perspective of you know, what happened was that you just gotta like focus on what's important, you know, that kind of stuff. Just saying. All right, here we go. By the time you hear this, you should be able to join back onto my profile and clicking and join. Yo, looking fan art blocks fam on Discord really quick, please and thank you. All right, let me see. You shared something on fan art. That's the name of all of them. Nice job. How many do you have, Rita? Sprunky Plush Collection. I've never, you know, I never collected plushies or anything like that. I did collect a lot of action figures. Chat, I had an action, I had a Ninja Turtles that were like a foot tall. Let me see, a foot tall. No, they were like a foot and a half tall, and they were like big plastic Ninja Turtles. I had all four of them. They were pretty cool. Ooh, what happened? No! Why are people doing this? Wait, what is happening? Alright, I need to change my buttons. Let me see. Then we change this button. Ah! Wait, what are these level things? I can buy stuff? Can I cheat? I don't understand the levels. What are the levels? Do I have levels? How come nobody ever told me this? How do I have levels? How do I level stuff? Did I just spend my levels? I have no idea what I'm just doing. I'm just clicking as many things as I can. I have no idea what just happened. I just click a bunch of stuff. I didn't know there were levels. Ha! Bananas. Okay, let me go. Let me see. I don't know. Hey, anybody seen that new movie that's gonna come out? What is it called? Hoppers? New Disney movie? Seems fun, but oh no, Chad, there's a problem. All right, I play better with controller, but look, I'm not touching my controller and it's moving. It's got stick drift, meaning it moves by itself. It's not good for this game. Oh no. I play so much better on controller, but I gotta be careful because he moves on his own. I can't stop moving. can't. Oh, these squares are really hard when you can't. No. All right. I'm becoming better at this game. Oh, no. Wind trap, but it's your controller. Wind trap, but exactly. You're right. Yes. Pretty much that. I wish this game had, like, option to control. Look. Okay, hold on. All right, it's working. The problem is, wait, it only happens backwards. It doesn't move forward. So, no. If I keep moving forward, even a little bit, it blocks it. Ah! Move backward. I didn't know. This is why. This is why I keep losing. Do I have another remote? I have another one that doesn't have back buttons. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Gotio. No! Ashy! No, stop. Look. I'm wearing my fix-it hat, so I'm gonna fix it right now. Why am I not sitting on my chair, by the way? Why do I feel like I'm like sitting off the chair? Look, I got my Bob the Fixer hat today. Hey, I am not a goat. Okay, can we get that? We get that? No, you're just a noob. Oh, well, I mean, you know, that could be true. Two things could be true. I'm a professional and a noob at the same time. How? Because I'm that good. I'm that good. I'm the #1 noob in the world. So does that make me a noob? Does that make me a professional? You gotta think about these things, you know? How can I be the #1 noob, but mama. See, this is the problem. Look at that. I'm not moving my controller. It's just moving on its own. Oh, if I bump my controller with my hand, it stops. If I bump it again, it moves. Oh Lord, I'm getting nowhere. No, Ashy. No, it is true. It's totally true. I've verified it with myself. How you doing, Misha? Listen, Misha. What happened to the message? I can't read deleted messages. Sometimes I can, but not right now. No, where's my other chat? All right. All right, hold on. Let me. Meow. Oh, you know what I realized? That the vertical stream doesn't show my face if I don't move it. Let me see. Can I? Hold on. Can I right? No. Wait, how do I move my face? There you go. I was trying to do that. You keep thinking that. Look, you know, you gotta visualize your outcome. You know, you gotta project what you want. I'm a professional. I mean, if you're trying to say that I'm goated, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You're right. Yeah, I'm goated. Not a goat, but I'm goated. You know what I mean? Oh no. Oh wait. Did that on purpose. I was just trying to like start all over again. All right, hold on. I can't do all these things. I see your little face. You have a little face right there. I'm trying to get out of the way. Wait, question mark. Everybody watching on normal widescreen, or is there anybody watching on the vertical version? I feel like that vertical thing, nobody watches it. You know? Not to be honest, I was saying goat. No. That it says goated. I can see it right there. Why'd you lie? Why'd you lie? Why'd you lie to me? No, the controller. Oh, chat, it did the thing. Look, I'm telling you, with a normal controller, I can make it through. I can make it.
Tio, you should have jumped better.
I should have jumped better, but I didn't. Did I? No, he moved on his own. The controller is killing me. Playing Roblox
Told
Tower of
you.
Hello with a broken controller. Wait. Just got to move it forward a little bit when I jump, so that way it doesn't get no. Look, it's moving out of the zone right there. I'm not touching the controller. Great. Just use the keyboard. Oh, all right, hold on. I'm better at these games with the controller. All right, we got to lose the camera sensitivity. All right. I can't even get past the first thing. What is happening? All right. Focus. Look, Maple, I was aiming better. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I got to unplug the controller, otherwise I don't do anything. What's wrong with me? All right. Here we go. Wow. I don't know what it is, but I can't. Wait. I can first person, but this game in first person is harder. All right, here we go. Wow. There's certain games I'm better with it with the mouse and keyboard. See, I can't WSASD with I can't like aim very well to the jumps and stuff. Like I'm a controller player. Except when I'm playing pew 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 games. But other than that, I play everything on controller. I can't even. I rather play with a controller. With a limitation. Low key, we should play Flea. We could play Flea. Do you guys want to play Flea? Look at that. It moves on its own, but I can just. I'm so used to playing. I've been playing on controller longer. I've been playing video games on controller longer than most of you have been alive. Alive is a word. So I'm a controller player. It's just I need a controller that works. To be fair, this controller was given to me. It was free. Meow, 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 meow. It's moving. Yeah, Theo, that's a great idea. What's a great idea? I don't know. All my ideas are great. What are you talking about? No wonder why you're a noob in this game. Yeah, because I can't do it on controller. I mean, on mouse and keyboard. And my controller is broken. So that's why. You know what's crazy? I never realized this until like last year. Or, well, the last 2 years, actually. That I started using this controller a lot more. But I think I've used it so much and it's so cheap that it broke. Ah! The facility is I'm super bored at this point. What do you mean? You get bored playing it, or is that your go-to game because you're bored? All right, I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, this stream was more like, hello, I'm back. I'm alive. I got a dog. It was more of an update stream, so we're not stressed out about playing anything. Play whatever. We'll play. You know what? We could play Pick a Side if you guys want to ask me questions. I love Pick a Side. I love answering questions. You know what I should do? I should do an early stream, but call it Ask the Yeti Anything. No? No. What's happening there? You know how streamers do that? Well, I should do that. Or maybe they're the realtor. Everybody's very young to us. Ms. Yeti's talking to me, chat. Give me a second. There are people looking at our neighbor's house that's for sale, but we don't know if they're looking at it or just taking pictures to put it under rent or what. But Miss Yeti's very interested in what's going on in our neighbor's house right now. Like when I'm bored, I go to Fleet Facility. It's just such a classic game. It's simple. It's easy to play. Except when I get trolled. But it's just not complicated. You know what I mean? And I think... Oh, that's Canoes. Please better. Oh, Ashley, you play with mouse and keyboard? Well, see, that's the thing. The reason it's not that I think it's easier. It's easier for me. Oh. It's just, I've been playing with the controller for so long that I'm just used to playing all my games like that. I only play mouse and keyboard when it's like shooting games, like Phantom Forces, stuff like that, or Arsenal. Prefer to play that on mouse and keyboard, but other than that, I like my controller. I've been playing since the Nintendo days. I had Nintendo, Super Nintendo. What was it? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Xbox 360. Xbox One, and I never got the Xbox Series X because I got a computer instead. I got a gaming computer, so. But yeah, I've been playing Xbox since forever. And Nintendo. And I stopped playing Nintendo when I started playing Xbox. It's kind of ridiculous. And I gave Ms. Yeti a Nintendo game, a game called Endless Ocean. It's basically kind of like, it's just a scuba diving game where you got like quests and things that you got to find and take pictures of fish. And it's not like, it's just a chill game. And she played it on the Wii, a long time ago. And I got it for the Switch 1, because my nephew gave me the Switch 1. And so I got it set up for her to play. And I realized there's a bunch of little games I could play on that Switch that I could stream. I'm a big Nintendo fan. At least fan of their games. I haven't played a lot of them lately, but Mario, what's his face? The monkey. What's his name? They did a game with him too. And I'm very excited about the movie they're making. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda movie. Because I wasn't a big fan of that, but my friends were. So I would watch my friends play it. I just realized I should have not jumped there. But anyway, I like Nintendo. Super Mario Galaxy movie, I'm curious. So I wasn't playing Mario a lot when Super Mario Galaxy was out. My sister might have played it more than I did. Ah! Mama. Hold on. So you guys want to switch games? Hold on. What are we switching to? But I am curious about Super Mario Galaxy. You know what's crazy though? I haven't finished. I started watching the Super Mario Brothers or the Mario Brothers movie. Never finished it. But I liked what I saw. It's just I'm a fan of all the Mario content because it's just fun. Even the old movies in the 90s that were really bad. But as a kid, well, the creator was a kid. You know what? We're just gonna say because of time travel. I was born in the 1600s, but I was still a kid in the 90s. Yes. Anyway, the point is, The Mario in the 90s was terrible. A terrible movie. But it was fun. I liked it. I had fun with it. They had some cartoons too. And we had the VHS. Yes, chat. What is that? It's a relic from the past. All right, you know what? We're gonna switch games because I can't jump. AK old? No, AK vintage. Get it right. Okay, I am vintage. Donkey Kong. How did I forget? It's Kong. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is awesome. I used to like him, Toad, and Mario on Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Oh, the first Mario Kart, my friend and I played it so much, and my cousins. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite games to play with other people was Mario Kart. Definitely. All right, what do you guys want to play? You guys want to play? Oh, let me see. Got a small list here. You guys said, well, so we have, let's add Flea to this list. The facility. All right, so we have Pick a Side, Watermelon Go, Epic Minigames, not Tower, and Flee the Facility. Any other options are welcome. What you want? Mario Kart was my game. I know, it's just so fun. It's just fun, and the little, like, all the little, like, power-ups and like the little objects you can throw. Everything was so cool. Like, everything is Mario. I don't know. They're fun games. Mario Karts are just fun games. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart game. Oh, really? I played it a little bit. I never got the wheel. But I want to say, who had the wheel? Was it my... I know somebody had the wheel. I never got the wheel, but I did like it. I don't think there's been a Mario Kart I didn't like. I like some more than others. Let me see what you guys said. Flee. You have the wheel? Nice. You like Peach? I really like Toad was my favorite, but Donkey Kong and Mario. Well, Luigi was good too. I was one of those that would like to play with more than one character. Although Toad was like when I wanted to compete, it was usually Toad. But I could never compete really. When I wanted to try and win, I like Toad. But I like to play with all of them just to see how good they were. Like Bowser was really good in terms of speed, but he was terrible at making turns. And he was so slow. And, you know, I would crash from time to time. So I needed something that would like start up and not so slow. All right. Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo. What about it? That was the first one. Because then after that was Nintendo 64. Which looked really good compared to the first one. But the first one was just epic. Because all right, here's a picture. I'm gonna show it on the screen. Open link in new tab. Super Mario Kart. Oh wait, where's the picture? There you go. It's like pixelated images. They were just like sprite sheets. They were, but it was just so much fun. Super Nintendo game for $40? guess they're vintage, but goodness gracious. Yeah, that was such a fun game. I played so much of that. I was lucky that my parents spent a lot of time and money getting me those games. Wow, retro. Yep, it's the original Super Nintendo quality. And you guys know the story, right? That the first person I ever saw finish a game was Grandma Yeti. She sat down and finished Mario Brothers, the first one on Nintendo. It took her like 8 hours. Oh, she would sit for hours at a time to play, but the one time she finished it, she played the whole thing, finished it. That was the first time. I always say she was the first streamer. It was IRL stream. And I beat it a couple times, but it took me a long time because it would take so long to do it. And then, see, Mario was so cool because it got, like I said, Grandma Yeti played it. Eventually, years later, so Grandma Yeti, as you guys know, is my mom. But it got my grandma playing Mario Brothers. When Super Nintendo came out, my grandma and her sister, my great aunt, got into Super Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers. It was funny because I would go visit my great aunt, my family, and it was the three of us in a room just playing Mario Brothers. It's pretty fun. Oh my goodness, every time I land on it, it starts walking backwards. All right, hold on. What happened? Let's switch games before I keep talking and forget that we're going to switch games. All right, so let me try. Oh, let's go into a private server, right? Then I'll give you guys the link. She says, but now I've been playing Enfield and I don't realize 1 a.m. All right, hold on. But now I've been playing Enfield and I don't realize 12 to 1 a.m. So right now is actually, I never remember where you live, so I don't remember your time zone. But are you saying that you stay up all night playing the game and then you realize it's almost 1 in the morning and you have to go to bed? Or are you saying right now is almost 1 in the morning and you have to go to bed? I'm trying to search Enfield because I don't remember what it is. I don't know what it is. I searched Enfield. It's showing me a city. Game. Oh, Enfield with an end. Arknights Enfield. Oh, it's like anime game. I'm so bad at those games because I don't know. But I know a lot of people like that. So it's called Arknights Enfield. Eliminate and blight and neutralize anchor threats. Enfield industries and expanding across the planet as you build. What kind of game is it? Is it an RPG game? Or it's a mobile game, but it is an RPG game. It says mobile. Oh, PlayStation 5, Android, and Windows. Oh, it's cross-platform. Pretty cool. Look, so I used to play Final Fantasy 11. Oh, but I feel it's like Minecraft, but look, I'm not a Minecrafter. Okay? I play Minecraft and I'm terrible at it. And that's about it. That's the extension. I am professional at everything except Minecraft. I accept it. I accept my shortcomings. I am not a Minecrafter. Okay? But I do play it. So I know nothing of it. I did not Enfield is like Minecraft but pro? Explain yourself. That sounds interesting. What do you mean? Pro. Like do you go on doing pro builds or like what is it? Canovo says better playing on Switch Online. So there are some games that are free with the Switch Online that I saw. Like I said, I might one of these months I might pay for 1 month of Nintendo Online thing and play some of those old games. Go on a nostalgia stream. All right, hold on. So I am in a thing. You guys have me all discombobulated. Be fair, I haven't streamed in months. 2 months in this channel. So I'm so bad at it that I was about to send the link in the Roblox chat. Imagine that. Here's the link for those that want to join. The VP server. You gotta build things. So is it like, but what does Enfield means? Like, is that like a special category? Is it like is there like it's got certain things you gotta do? Is it a mode? Is it what is explain your stuff? Ashley says lol southeast. Like US Southeast? You're in the South? Nice. Not nice. So if you're in the South, look, I'm at this point I'm just what's it called? Merging conversations. Like I'm just blending them all together. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna go with, if you mean southeast of the United States, did you get that really bad storm recently? See, the south and southeast got really bad ice and snow. I got snow and then frozen snow on top of it, which, oh, Ashley, you didn't hear me talk about it. Chat, Ashley doesn't know, so let me talk about it again. Ashley, I had to shovel my house because it snowed a lot, right? But it was ice, so I shoveled it. And then the next day, I got news that my friend had gotten hurt. And that he, oh my goodness, this thing won't stay still. And that he got burned in his hands and a little bit on his face. Is he okay now? He's okay. He's good, and he's back from the hospital. He's good. It wasn't too bad, but they had to keep him there for a while just to make sure he was okay, and the smoke and all that. But then I had to go shovel his driveway because I didn't want them to go home to a sheet of ice in front of their front yard and they couldn't walk in. His wife a long time ago had a stroke, so it's not easy for her to walk either. So I wanted to make sure that they had a way to walk in the house. Well, nobody told me that everything was gonna be ice. No, I'm just kidding. They did tell me, but it was so bad that I had to use 2 shovels to do it. It was a lot. So I shoveled his driveway. Then I came home, and my neighbor. And the next day, I may be telling this out of order because I don't want to make this mistake. But the next day I had to shovel my friend's driveway again, but this time just to get his car out of the driveway. And then, oh no. Then the next day after doing that, my neighbor was shoveling the driveway, and I was like, but they're like, they're older than me. I didn't want them to get hurt out there. And one of my he had already hurt his arm, and then his wife was out there trying to shovel some ice out of the driveway, and I was like, no, I gotta go help him. So I went to help him. Wait, did Canoofles just destroyed us? So I went out there to help my neighbor shovel. Then I was like, I gotta finish shoveling my driveway. That was, and at that point, I was exhausted. I was exhausted. And then the next day he called me and said, hey, can you Can you help me finish shoveling this? Because I got a person coming in to look at the accident thing of the house, the insurance people. I was like, okay. So I went over there to shovel more. Ah! So that's my story about the snow. Yeah. Lots of snow, lots of frozen snow. Lots of exercise. I lost like 5 pounds doing all that, but I feel good though. That's so nice. What? Well, I hope out of all the things I said, oh, that shoveling, yes, I tried to help them because, like I said, my friend got his arm burned, and
Get
he
ready
needs to
to
let it
lose.
heal. And if he starts shoveling, that's probably gonna hurt his arm and not gonna let it heal. So I wanted to make sure he didn't do that. And then the lady, like I said, my neighbors, I didn't want her to get hurt out there shoveling. Oh, you know what would be cool if they let us hack these things. Anyway, but yeah, I tried to be helpful. I did make the mistake of not eating that day. The second day when I was helping my neighbor and then my friend, or my friend and then my neighbor, I didn't eat or drink enough water. I was so tired. My brain was so tired. We made it. We made it, chat. Got to a point where my brain was like, no, bro, we're stopping or I'm stopping you. I was like, okay, I'm going inside. My dog loved the snow. Oh, our dog wants to eat the snowflakes when they're dropping. Or he just wants to jump on the snow. He shoves his face on the snow and then jumps. They love that. Let me see. Have I missed anything? Nisha. Alright, hold on. I have missed a lot of messages. If I've missed your messages, give me a second. Let me catch up. Used to game all night, said Misha, but that's not possible with the puppy anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. How's the puppy going? See, I remember you were saying he was a little misbehaved at the beginning, but he's not misbehaved. He's just a puppy. You know, puppies are like that. But I hope he's doing better. Wait, let me close this door. Or the stream snipers show up. He's doing well, but he's going through that dog teenage stage. Oh, he's very hyper, huh? Yeah, that's gonna last a little while. You gotta give him a lot of exercise, and by exercise I don't mean like just playing with him, but like going for long walks or letting him run somehow. At that age, he just needs to exercise. She said my dog loves so much. There's no so much. Oh, I made a mistake. So much. She wants to annoy me to tell me she wants out. Oh, that's cute. See, the problem we have right now is that we don't have a fenced-in backyard. So we can't just let him out. So we have to walk him, and our backyard is just covered in frozen snow. Ooh, ooh, what? I didn't hear any sounds. Oh, was he using that thing where it doesn't have any sounds? Misha says, yeah, we have to do that a lot. What, the exercise part? Yeah. We haven't been able to walk him much because, again, it's a lot of snow and frozen ice. And the problem is we have a little bit of a hill, like uphill. Our house is in a little hill. That's a weird word. So when it freezes, it's kind of dangerous. So we gotta be careful. And then when after it snowed all that beautiful snow. Then the next day was frozen snow. So it was just, we had to be very careful walking him. So in the last 2 weeks, he hasn't had a lot of exercise. He walks quite well. Oh, that's good. Ashley says, time to build a wall outside soon. Well, it's easier to build a fence, but yeah. Not right now because the ground's frozen, but the idea is to do that. The problem is we don't want to fence in the backyard because we get a lot of deer. Like a family of deer likes to hang out in our backyard. We've seen 7 or 8. Oh no, once again, I didn't hear a single sound. We've seen 7 or 8 just sleeping in our backyard. So we don't want to do that because we don't want to take away their safe space. So we're trying to figure out what to do. Well, we need to fence in like part of it maybe for the dog. Maple, you know you're supposed to go catch canoodles, right? I'm just saying. I didn't know you had a dog till today. Lol. Yeah, no, like I said, I have not been. I've talked about it on the other channel, but not on here. I had not talked about it on here. So I forgot. I had forgotten to share the pictures. But yeah, he's been really good. He's been really good. We've been without a dog for like 3 years. Yeah, right, 3 years. Yeah. So because Lola passed before we moved to this house, and we kept thinking we didn't want to get another dog because one, we didn't know where we were moving to. That was before we moved. We bought the house, and we didn't know where we were going to move to, so we didn't know if we could have a dog. And then we weren't sure when we decided to buy the house. We weren't sure if we wanted to get a dog because we're in the small apartment, and then Lucy is, she's getting older, and we think she's about 14 years old now. And there's the Lucy goose. She's the goose. So she's 14 now, so she was about 10 or 11 when we were doing all this. We didn't want to stress her out, and we also had, well, that's Lucy, she was 11, and then MJ was still alive back then, and she was older than Lucy, so didn't want to stress her out either, so we kind of waited. And then when MJ passed, she was almost 18, by the way. When MJ passed, was that 2 years ago already? Was it 2 years ago? Or was it a year ago? It's a year ago, right? I can't remember. 2 years or a year ago? Year ago. I don't know. It was so sad I can't remember. No, seriously, like I don't like to think about that because MJ was my little kitty. So after that, when she passed, then Lucy was getting older too, and then we were like, we gotta wait, and we gotta find, and we gotta wait. Then we had some expenses, and we are like, we can't afford to have a dog without being able to buy, good food and stuff, and we had some other stuff going on. Then finally, we were like, okay, I think it's time. That's when in December we were like, it's time. Let's go look at dogs. Miss Yeti was like, no, this is a bad idea to get a dog right before Christmas. What if we're not? She wasn't sure. She fell in love with the dog, but she wasn't sure. And she was like, let's wait a couple days, and then we'll go back to the shelter. And I was like, well, no. I was like, no. This has to happen. This is the guy. And then we were like, okay. Let me see. Can I do this again? Look at that face. I don't know. I just knew. I saw the face and I was like, that's the guy. That's it. That's our dog. He's so good. He's such a good dog. He just wants to love and kiss and food and play. He doesn't even, in the house, he's good. He's good. He gets a little rowdy when he sees the cats, and not even. He just wants to like play with them, I think. But it's just when we go outside, sometimes he wants to bark at other dogs, and he wants to try to play. He barks like, hey, 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 like he wants to play. So he's good. He's a good boy. Very good boy. Wait, what just happened? Did Maple leave? Hold on, let's switch to something else then. But yeah, no, I was sure that was a dog. Either no, hold on. Let me make sure I read everybody's message because all right, Misha says, I don't know. Okay, I read that one. Misha said, it's an older dog or like a rescue. Oh, he's a rescue. We got him at we went to an event where they were doing an adoption event, and a bunch of rescue places took their pets there. There were a bunch of kitties. I wanted all the kitties. Ms. Yeti said, no, we already have 2 and a third one outside. So it was that. He was a lady found him around her neighborhood. She says that the neighbors didn't seem to like keep him very well or something like that. I'm still kind of confused about the story, but a lady found him on the street, took him to a shelter. They had him as a stray there, tried to contact the owners. They never showed up or could never contact them. They posted him on Facebook to see if somebody would find him. Nobody did, so they labeled him as a stray, left him on the shelter, then sent him to another shelter that will take care of him longer. And a lot of people just don't want to adopt older pit bulls because they're scared of them. And, you know, a shelter dog takes some work because they need a little bit of training. They need to get used to the new place. They're usually a little rowdy. And then, well, they want to play. But that's just because, you know, they're in a stressful place. So a lot of people are hesitant to adopt a pit bull, and we were like, I fell in love with it. Very good dog. Hold on, chat. Ms. Yeti said, what? I don't know. Ms. Yeti's very worried about a neighbor's house and their visitors. The truck is gone. It's probably the owner. The person that owns it. The lady, the daughter of the Dave. Huh? Right. I don't know. They're about to list it, is my feeling. I'm going to go out there and ask them to please show me some ID. That's what I'm going to do. All right, chat. Sorry. Miss Yeti was talking to me about the neighbors. But, so yeah, no, he was... like I was saying, a lot of people are hesitant to adopt a pit bull. So he was in there for a few months, but we just fell in love with him. We fell in love with him, and here he is now. He is very happy. He only gets a little worked up when he's outside and he wants to play, but other than that, he's just really good. At the first few days, and he still kind of does this, but when we're eating, he'll just sit there and look at us and look at our food, and he won't get up in the dish, try to eat it, but he tries to smell it, and then we would tell him to stop. He just sits in his bed and looks at us and looks at the food with a pitiful face. But that's the worst he does. He's just really good, really good boy. Ashley says, lucky you, my dog Moo. So you have a dog named Moo. Okay. Doesn't like cuddles and doesn't like taking away her bone. It's tough. It's tough to... Hold on. Let me go into my favorite game. It's tough to train a dog. No, not tough, but it requires some doing to train a dog to do things like don't feel nervous and don't and let people take their bone or their ropes. Like our dog has a rope and a couple chewy toys. The rope dogs love to pull on, tug, like the tug of war. Like they like pull a rope and they love it when you pull the rope and they try to take it away from you and they pull it harder. So you gotta like, can't tell you how to do it because I'm not a dog trainer, but there are ways to train a dog where you teach him that it's okay if you take away his stuff. You're gonna give it back. You know, you're not gonna take it away forever. And it takes time, especially if the dog is a nervous dog. But yeah, at the beginning, he didn't want to let go of a lot of things. But you know, you just kind of teach him, and now I can take away his stuff, and he won't get mad. But he knows. He knows not to get upset when we take away his things. But yeah, no. After a while, you can train him to understand that. It's especially when they're rescues or when they're just puppies, because sometimes puppies get like bad habits and then it takes a while to fix it. Always know why. Always know how. Always know how. Because with the how, well, either way, with the how, I can figure out the why, I guess. Anyway, so, let me go back and let's see. Oh, Canufos, good night, buddy. I'm sorry I missed your message, but have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Misha said my dog is a menace for food as well. Got to resist his puppy eyes and say no. Oh yeah. You gotta tell them no. And like an important part is making sure they get distance between the thing and you. Like you gotta kind of step in front of them and make them move backwards so they know they gotta give you space. You married? Hold on. That was a weird question. Anyway, I'll pick a side. But yeah, no, it's just they learn very quickly. Dogs are very smart. Nice Red says, sorry, but I just have to imagine a situation where the dog frees itself from the leash and you just yell, moo moo, 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 moo. That is a very good point. Imagine the neighbors hearing somebody just scream, moo moo, moo, moo moo. Moo moo, come. It lost their mind. And then a cow walks by. Now that would mess up the neighbor. 7 years in a rough prison, 7 years in a coma. Ooh, this is a tough question because I mean, any prison is rough. Or any time in prison is rough. 7 years in a coma, that's not healthy for your body. So I don't know. It's a tough question. As she said, no. She changed. We got her when she was a baby. We would always cuddle and all, but she changed. Yeah, it's tough, but it's all training. At some point she learned some bad habits and she's maybe stuck in a like nervous state. Maybe that she's not good with the bones and the cuddles. But it's tough. But I mean, you might be able to find like trainers in your area that could work with her. Or you can learn maybe how to try to do it yourself. Dogs watch soccer. American, I watch soccer all day. But I do watch American football. The good thing about dogs is they have the ability to change easier than humans do. Because At least in the sense that, you know, you might have a nervous dog or an angry dog or whatever, but they'll change. Like with the right training. Humans take a little longer because humans, you know, tend to stay either angry or stressed or think about it a lot longer. Once dogs figure out that things are different, once they figure that out, they're like, okay, now it's different. Now we're gonna be better. So they have that advantage. It takes work and knowing how to do it, but they have that advantage. They can learn a lot quicker. All right, hold on. Misha says, my dog is the cuddliest little thing. He were lean against your leg. Pick him up. Oh, just yeah, just keep doing that. And who drinks Pepsi nowadays? Does anybody drink Pepsi? I don't drink sodas, and even I drink Coca-Cola. As she said, the reason why I named her Moo is because of the cow plus of the cow. What cow? What cow? What are you talking? You can't just casually say the cow and not tell me what you're talking about. What cow? Then Ashley says, plus me mom wanted to. So yeah, she's white and random black spot. Oh, what kind of dog is it? Is it a Dalmatian? Or is it just random spots? Nisha says, now I miss my dog, but he got to sleep. He got to sleep. Can't bother him. Oh, he's asleep. Nice. Cal, that's a lot of sleeping. We got him we had a nice bed for our other dog. Those nice little thick beds, like have like memory foam kind of thing. And he just sleeps on it. He sits next to Miss Yeti all day and just while Miss Yeti's working, he just sits there and we cover him in the blanket. And then if you cover him in the blanket and then tell him to come to you, he just walks up and just carries the blanket on his back like a cape. It's very cute. Ashley says, I forgot the type of dog. All I know is she's short. Does she have long hair? I wonder if she's like a collie, a border collie. Oh, those dogs are something else. Wait, Agario and Slither.io. I know Slither.io. But right now, so at the beginning with our dogs, Miss Yeti likes to let them sleep in the crate at the beginning, so they get used to like going in the crate when they have to be in the crate. And then after a while, we let them sleep in the bed only when we tell them to get in the bed. So far, he's still sleeping in the crate. Also, because our cats like to sleep in the bed, and if he sleeps in the bed right now or in the bedroom, they won't come to bed. So he sleeps in the living room, which is really close to our bedroom. But he sleeps in the living room in a crate, and the cats sleep with us in the bed right now. It's only been a month, and we've been taking it slow with them because we don't want to scare the cats too much, you know. Splurf! Let's see. What's going on, Splurfit? It's over here answering questions. Yeah, he's Cal. I just he has he we they think he's between 3 to 5 years old. We think more closer to 5. But he just has like a gentle soul kind of look, and he loves to lick. My goodness, I haven't seen a dog that licks this much. Like, yeah, you pet him, he wants to lick your hands, he wants to lick your face, he just wants to lick your hands, he wants to lick your face. I was trying to give him his rope the other day, and instead of grabbing the rope, he was licking my hands. It's just, oh boy, live with no no electronics. Live with no friends. Oh wait, no wait. What do you mean live with no friends? I have no friends, or hold on. This question is live with no electronics, live with no friends. I guess live with no electronics. But nowadays, all my friends have electronics and nobody wants to go anywhere, so they wouldn't visit me. I think this question needs to be more complicated. Like, live with no electronics, but your friends visiting you all the time. Live with no friends, but have electronics. That would have made more sense. Ashley says, lucky you. With what? Which part? That he's so calm and nice? How old is your dog, Ashley? Cleveland, Cincinnati. I have not been to either one. I couldn't tell you the first thing of which one's which. I mean, there's many ways you can train your dog to make her a little more. And what is it that she doesn't like to cuddle? Like, does she get angry? A lot of dogs like to cuddle. Maybe 3 to 4 years old. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah. Firefox or Chrome? Firefox. Yeah, no, I mean, she gets angry? Huh, interesting. I don't know. I mean, you could look up some videos on YouTube. Why does my dog get angry when I try to cuddle? I mean, if she doesn't like cuddle and doesn't like the bones, maybe she's a nervous dog. Feel like she's like me, sister and dad, no cuddles. I mean, some people are like that. That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean, that's normal. Not everybody likes cuddles. That is a very revive. How do I revive somebody in the world? Yeah, that's true. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh my goodness! I just realized my stomach is not happy with the fact that I have not eaten all day. I'll share more pictures. I even have a little video of him jumping around in the snow yesterday. Post most pictures on Discord. So all of that together, the dog, my friend's dog, my friend, it's just been very difficult to stream in the last month. I just wanted everybody to know I'm not giving up. I just had a lot of stuff going on. Be a high school or below teacher. Be a college professor. I'd rather be a college professor. I don't have the patience to be a high school teacher. I just can't. Drive me bananas. Is your dog a sock thief like mine? Well, we haven't given him the chance. But, I mean, it's tough, Mish. There's ways where you gotta teach him that that's not his. But there's just different ways. Since you have a chill dog, like you're saying, might not be too difficult. Again, look up some videos online. If you have a chill dog, it's easier to teach him. You just gotta teach him that that's not his, that is yours, and he shouldn't grab it. Your stuff. And then when you take away the sock, give him something else too. But you just gotta teach him. That's all it is. He just thinks it's probably a toy. It's the way he sees it. But no, we haven't left him alone enough around clothes that he could do that. I need to watch out though, because at night I get like my feet get really hot, so I take off my socks so I can sleep without socks. And I tend to just put him on the floor so I can pick him up the next day and put him in the basket. The basket is in a different room, so I need to watch out because I had not thought about that. He thinks it's a game. Look up, like I said, look up some videos online how to make sure, because that's the big thing is you got to make sure he understands it's not a game. But it's not that difficult. You just gotta figure out how to do it. But that is a very common problem. You might be able to find a lot of videos. It's a the sock thing is a very common thing. With the youngsters, I think Hogwarts. Oh, I want to be a mute. There you go. Yeah, that's the main thing when you correct the dog is trying to figure out a way to make sure they know it's not a game. That's when it becomes a problem. Felipe! Hello, Felipe. Are you coming back from your 2-hour walk, Felipe? Felipe, since Thanksgiving, I have lost 8 pounds. Probably has a lot to do with the shoveling I did in the last 2 weeks. They changed the moderator wrench. Well, it's not a wrench anymore, is it? Yes, it's a shield now. The wrench is a shield. Misha says he's honestly so funny. That's the problem too. When you have like a funny, chill dog, it feels harder to train because you're like, oh, he's so cute. You got to keep in mind, Misha, is that you don't want him to get bad habits, and then cute become bad. Be unable to experience sadness. Be unable to experience anger. Ooh, no, neither one. Both are very important. But that's why it's harder to train. It feels harder to train a happy dog, because you're like, but he's so cute, you know. But you just gotta remember, you don't want that playful to turn into a bad habit, to turn into angry bad thing. And that's all you gotta think about. Plus, dogs love it when they get trained and they know they like that's their job to do these things and little things they gotta do. They feel good. So, and then you can, once you train him, you can have times where you can take him to the yard and just let him be as goofy as he can be. That's a big difference. You just gotta teach him. You just gotta teach him when is what. Be the first on the moon. Be the first to climb Mount Everest. But somebody already went to both. But yeah, that's all it is. Don't feel bad when you correct your dog, because you're helping him be a better dog. You know? How you been, Felipe? Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't streamed on this channel in a while, which is usually when you're able to get here late. I've been streaming on the other channel, but they've been late streams, so I'm sorry. Hope you're doing well, Felipe. Nisha said, very true. There you go. Yes. Glad I could help. Oh wait, Ashley said, and Marlene acts. Wait, hold on. The reason why she. Okay, I missed part of Ashley's messages. there you go. And the reason why she protects her bone is because of my other dog, Marley. Oh, she taught to move when she was still a baby. Oh, Marley acts she's protecting, but so Marley protects your Chihuahua protects your other dog? Is that what you're saying? Or is your other dog protecting? I got confused there. So Marley tries to protect. Oh, so it's a combo situation. I think you got to train your Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are something else, man. Chihuahuas are something else. They don't understand the size they are. They don't get it. Okay, they are emotionally like their emotions are as chaotic as the Chihuahuas are, and it's just they don't understand. They're not big dogs. They don't get it. Oh, Chihuahuas are something else. But yeah, the Chihuahua might be making your other dog nervous. But it doesn't sound like anything terrible. Felipe says, haven't seen you in a while. I know. Like I said, I haven't streamed on this channel since before Christmas. We figured it's been 2 months. And I've only started streaming again on the second channel this past week. Long story short, I had to shovel like 4 driveways for me, my friend, my neighbor, and then my friend again. I had to dog sit for my friend that had a small accident with a heater where he burned his hand and had to go to the hospital, so I had to take care of his dogs. Then it snowed a lot. Then it froze on top of the snow. It was a lot. And it wasn't that much snow, but it was just a lot of frozen snow on top, and it just made a mess. Anyway, so all that, I haven't been able to stream until like this past week. That's why. Well, welcome back, Felipe. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Felipe, you probably don't know this. I got the bear that you ate, the spicy bear. That Ms. Yeti said I probably shouldn't eat it because I'll probably have a heart attack. But I got it for Christmas. So I have that spicy bear. You know what I'm talking about, Felipe? The one you ate like 2 years ago and shared a picture on Discord. Chat, this is a ridiculously spicy gummy bear. Pleasant gift. Yeah, I know you said you cried and threw up when you ate it. So I don't know. Miss Yeti looked at it and said, "Why are you gonna do this? This is why people get sick, doing stuff like this." She said you could die. I was like, "Oh, okay." And she scared me, so I still have it there. I have it on my shelf. Candy or chocolate? Candy. I can eat a lot of candy. I can't eat a lot of chocolate. But yeah, Felipe. So how spicy was it? How spicy was it, honestly? Felipe says, one person actually died from one of those ultra spicy. Wait, what? They have like a heart attack? Whoa. Now you're scaring me, Felipe. Now I'm never going to eat that thing. One person will actually die from it? You heard of it? I'm going to look it up. That's what Ms. Yeti says. You could die. I was like, but it's... Chat, you don't understand. This is like a million times... No, wait. Yeah, like a million... Like 2 million times spicier than a jalapeno. You know? Like the jalapenos you find in a pizza. Make that million times hotter. Maybe not a million, but almost. Alaska or the Yukon? Hey, what kind of questions are this? Split red. Heard of it? Didn't look further into it. Felipe, it sounds like you're just talking about gossip and rumors, not actual things. You're just trying to scare me, is what you're saying. I'm assuming it's the Yukon Peninsula, isn't it? Is that what? It's not what we're talking about here. Says here, yeah. Oh no, it's not a peninsula. It's oh, was I thinking about something else? Yukon is a territory in the northwestern Canada, bordering the U.S. state of Alaska. Oh, so it's like, Canada's version of Alaska. There you go. The more you know. At least that's what Google says. Felipe said he had an extra large heart, so that might be part of it. So he did die from a heart attack. I'm never gonna eat that spicy thing. Felipe, did you actually eat the whole thing? Did you eat part of it? I'm scared. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. The spiciest gummy bear in the world. You ate 2? Why would you do such ridiculousness? Province of Alberta. What? Who's asking these questions? I don't know who this person is. 2 separately, nothing happened to me. Yeah, you're also like decades younger than me. Actually, centuries, but you're centuries younger than me. I don't think my old heart should eat the spiciest gummy bear ever. Ooh, I'm not gonna think about it. We'll talk about it another day. Because I am hungry, like very hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day. And just thinking about the spicy gummy bear is making me like sick. To be honest with you, it makes my stomach hurt. If you have any underlying medical conditions, you should look into it. Well, I used to have asthma when I was a kid. Does that count? Imagine next time I go to my doctor's appointment, I'm going to be like, doctor, I'm about to eat an 8 million Scoville thing. Should I be worried? What am I going to have to do? All right, but as you know, all great things must. Can't push the button. There you go. It's time. I know. Actually, why in the world does it still say raid time? We're not raiding right now. How do I remove the raid? I can't remove the buttons for the raid. Oh, Tio, it's only been 8 years, right? Since we started streaming. Look, let me just go into this screen right there. There you go. Goodness, so sad. I understand. You still didn't fix your mic in the gray screen. Oh, wait. So when I go to the sad screen, the mic doesn't work? Oh, you know what? I'm not worried about it today. I'm going to consider this a great win. But it's muted. All right, I'll fix it next time. Oh, Lord. My stomach's hurting right now. So I can't think about any of these. But I'll fix it. But we're going to go ahead and leave it there. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. Like I said, I just wanted to come back and let everybody know what's going on and why I had not been able to stream. I am going to hopefully start making some shorts on all my channels. Because for some reason, some of my shorts are still getting views on here. So I'm going to try to do that. And we'll try to go back to normal schedule every week. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Misha Aiden says, can you add me? I lost my main account link. Send me another invite, Aiden, and then next time I stream, just be like, Theo, add me, and I will, buddy. Nice try. Oh no, thank you for letting me know. Nice strat, Felipe, Aiden, Misha, Splurf, Canoofles, TJ with a T, and everybody that was here hanging out. Thank you so much for being awesome. I really appreciate it. There you go. I really appreciate it. Felipe says 100K subs and you eat so stromogomi. You know what? Deal. You can clip this. You can clip it, Felipe. You can clip it on YouTube. Do a highlight, whatever it's called. Deal. 100K subs and I eat stromogomi. The most disgusting and smelliest sardine in the world. Deal. Need to get to 100K subs on any of my channels. 100K subs. All right. All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being awesome. Please remember to be kind. I'll be back on the second channel on Tuesday on Theo Bacon Toast. And then I'll be back next weekend here in the Block Fam. Thank you so much for being awesome. Please remember to be kind. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.